Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and welcome to my Geek camera guide or my camera collection video. Whatever you want to call it, it was a viewer requested video. Quite a few of you asked to see what cameras I use either on a daily basis or for specific tasks. So this is my camera collection at the moment. I'm recording this video on the iPhone 6 so that I can show you every camera that I currently have. And we're going to start with the smallest one, and this is the HTC RE Camera. And I've actually done a full review of this and an unboxing. It's a tiny little camera, looks like an asthma inhaler, very compact, recharges via the micro USB socket on the bottom, and it's just so easy to use. Look, push the button, click, take a selfie, click, job done. Very, very easy and so compact. Now you can obviously connect this to a smartphone so you can frame up your photos or videos more accurately. I find that it's such a wide angle lens anyway, I just hold it at arm's length and record. What do I use this for? Why have I got this in my collection? Well, I use it for putting in the glove compartment of my car, or indeed in my pocket or in my bag when I travel to London. And if I haven't got any other camera on me, or indeed I want to conserve my smartphone battery, I just take this out, snap the photo or the video, job done. A very, very easy to use device, very cheap to buy as well. You can get various mounts for it, so you can use it sort of mounted to a dashboard or a windscreen of a car, and I just think it's super cool. Very, very good quality video as well from this HTC RE. So that's the first one. Now let's move on to the second camera, which might surprise you because this is old technology. This isn't the latest version. This is a GoPro Hero 2, and I've got it with the little LCD screen on the back. And this is primarily now a holiday camera. On occasion I do mount it inside my car to capture video, but this has been to different countries. This has been around the world almost. In fact, this went with my family when they went back to the Philippines last time, and my daughter and my son captured some great photos and great videos using the GoPro Hero 2. Now, why haven't I got the latest version? Well, the Hero 4 Black Edition is their flagship model at the moment, and that captures 4K video. Superb, really good quality, very detailed, awesome camera. The reason I stuck with the Hero 2 is because I don't use it enough to justify investing in that latest version. If you're buying a GoPro Hero today, then I would say go for the latest version if you can afford it. If not, a Hero 3 or a Hero 2 still do great quality HD video. So that's my little GoPro Hero 2, which is, as I say, primarily a holiday type camera. Now let's move on to the next size up camera in my collection, and it's the Canon G7X. Now again, I've done a full review of this. This is a superb compact camera, captures 1080p up to 60 frames per second, good audio alongside the video as well, and it's good for photos, but I primarily use it for video capture in my personal videos. Now the reason I like it are for two main reasons really. Is it's got the flip up screen, so I can record myself at arm's length or on a selfie stick. Yeah, one of those dreaded, banned in some places, selfie sticks. But I can hold this at arm's length, record myself, put the screen down, and it's a nice compact package. The other reason I like it, and in fact the reason why I changed to this Canon from my previous Sony RX100 Mark III, is the focus. This focus is very quickly indeed, very accurate focus as well. With my Sony RX100 Mark III, I was finding it was taking a long time to focus, and also sometimes it didn't focus at all on what I wanted it to. This is a little bit more reliable in that respect. Superbly built, and just one of the best compact cameras currently available, and the video quality absolutely amazing. This is what, when I do my daily update videos, my geek vlogs, this is what it's recorded with. Canon G7X. Now next up I'm going to show you two cameras that I use for video production for the channel. Do stay tuned because I'm also going to reveal a brand new camera, so stay tuned for that. I told you on Twitter I was investing in a new camera. I'm going to reveal that at the end of this video, so stay tuned. If you've got eagle eyes you can see it hiding over the back here. But anyway, I'm going to show you my two video production cameras. And the first one is a video camera, or a camcorder for want of a better term. This is the Panasonic HC VX870, a 4K camcorder. It's got the flip out screen which you can rotate, it flips, it tilts, it goes back nice and neat onto the body. Good quality optics on the front, a nice sort of hood around the lens. Also the lens has got a filter on at the moment, so it's protected, excuse me, but when it's not in use the lens actually gets covered anyway by these dust shields. It's also underneath, if I just flip this out again, it's also got a microphone input as well, so I can use a 3.5mm microphone input, and I can put a microphone on top, or indeed use a lapel microphone. It runs off a battery, or I can power it off of mains. Uses an SD card, which is stored in the bottom. It's got some manual control on it as well, so I can do manual focus if I want. What do I use this for? I use this mainly for my impromptu videos, or my sit-down Q&A videos, or a video where I'm going to show you something that I need to put closer to the actual video camera and I need it to focus nicely, and this does the job. This is a really good video camera, and I've had this for I think about 6 months, something like that. I thought for 2015, or indeed the latter part of last year, that I would never buy a video camera again. I thought I would always buy a mirrorless camera or a DSLR to do my videos. But when this came along, I just thought this would be really handy to use for videos where I just want to set up quickly, not worry about manual focus, just sit down in front of the camera and talk to you like I am today. And this really produces good quality video. Now the second production camera I have, I'm going to move that across to cover my new camera so you don't get a sneak peek at it. This is what I would say is my main production camera. So when you're seeing my videos sort of top down, where I'm showing you a smartphone close up, or for my watch videos, or for any of the videos where I need critical focus, I need it to be pin sharp, this is what I use. This is my Panasonic GH4. The lens I'm using is not a Panasonic lens. This is a micro four thirds camera. So any micro four thirds lens will work with it. And I used the Olympus 12 to 40mm Pro lens. At the time of getting this, I got it with a kit lens, and then I purchased the Olympus lens separately. I had a choice of either buying the Panasonic 12 to 35mm or the Olympus 12 to 40. I chose the Olympus because it was better build, better quality optics in my mind, a little bit longer zoom range as well, and it just is a superbly built and really good resolution lens. It resolves so much detail. Now obviously the capture of the video is down to the GH4, and the 4K video that this produces is amazing, as well as the articulating screen on this one, which is very important so I can see myself again. It's also got a microphone input and a headphone output, so you can use an external microphone. You can also monitor the audio if you want, and the controls on it are absolutely fantastic. This is the best camera for video, in my opinion, to date. It does a superb job. So that's the Panasonic GH4. Now, let me take a little breather, and I want to give you a little bit of a backstory as to why I purchased this new camera that I'm now going to reveal to you. Over my years of being interested in photography, which goes all the way back to using film cameras, many years ago, probably about 25 years ago when I first started taking photos, I've been through so many different cameras, and whilst I've been reviewing products for the Geekanoids channel, I've handled so many different cameras again, and I got into that routine of really wanting the best camera and having lots of lenses, and I found that the bigger the camera and the bigger the range of lenses I had, the less likely I was to take that camera out with me. So if I was going on a 1 hour trip or a 4 hour trip or a weekend day trip or even a longer holiday, I began to actually hate the thought of carrying my DSLR and either 1, 2, 3 or 4 lenses. It was a chore. It really wasn't enjoyable. Obviously I enjoyed the photography aspect once I was out taking photographs, but I didn't enjoy lugging all that gear around. Now when micro four thirds cameras came out, I think my favourite range was the Olympus pen range, because they were so portable, so light, the lenses were tiny, and it sort of re-energized my enthusiasm for taking photos. And in fact, my Olympus pen cameras were probably my most used cameras because I enjoyed shooting with them so much. But there was still that sort of reasoning aspect that I had to go through, the thought process as to what lenses to take, and that still detracted a little bit from the enjoyment of the photography. So I'm going to reveal what camera I have actually bought, and this is it. This is the camera that I have bought for myself. This is the Fujifilm X100T. Now, the reason I went for this is because it's got a nice large sensor, an APS-C size sensor. It's got a fixed lens on it. You can see here, it's a 23mm lens. I think it's about an equivalent of a 28mm, something like that, but 23mm fixed lens. It's got good manual controls on it, great ergonomics, a nice compact camera, nice large screen on the back, good in low light, or I should say good. Should I say good? Yeah, I would say it's reasonably good in low light. Great controls. I love the actual manual dials on the top. The build quality is superb. But what really sold this to me is it's got a great fixed lens, fixed optics. And if I want to zoom in, I use my feet. So I simply move closer to the subject. If I want to sort of zoom out, I move further away. So I haven't got to worry about what lens to put on this. And I think this gets you more involved and more connected to what you're taking photos of. Of course, it does video as well. It does 1080p video at 60 frames per second. It's also got a little microphone port on the side as well. So if I do want to do the occasional video with this, I can. But I think what was really the selling point was the fact that I can now start to enjoy my photography again, really get involved in what I'm taking photos of, and not worry about what lens to take, because this is a fixed lens. So I'm just going to grab this and go. It's not quite pocketable, not quite, unless I had really baggy jeans on, but it's just a really amazing camera. And I'm going to be bringing you some video footage of me using this camera, and also share with you some of the photos that I've taken with it. I've only had it for about 4 or 5 days at the time of recording this video, but in those 4 or 5 days I've so enjoyed it. I've taken some amazing quality photos and I'm just so pleased with it. So this was my new camera that I mentioned on Twitter, the Fuji X100T. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. These are all of the cameras that I currently use for either photography or indeed video production on the Geekanoids channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And again, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.